Autistic overwhelm does not always look dramatic. It does not always look like a meltdown, crying, yelling, or visible distress. Most of the time, it begins quietly, invisibly, long before anyone else notices that something is wrong. Inside the body and brain, everything is coming in at once. Sounds do not stay in the background, they demand attention. Lights feel sharp or intrusive. Clothing textures rub the wrong way. Smells linger too long. Conversations require constant decoding. Facial expressions must be read. Tone must be interpreted. Social rules must be remembered and applied in real time. At the same time, decisions are being made. Expectations are being tracked. Transitions are being anticipated. The nervous system is already under strain just trying to keep up. From the outside, the person may still look fine. They may still be sitting quietly, still working, still answering questions, still following rules, still showing up, still functioning. But internally, they are already overloaded. This is the hidden side of autistic overwhelm. Overwhelm is not caused by one small thing. It is cumulative. Each sensory input adds another layer. Each demand adds another weight. Each unexpected change adds another strain. The nervous system does not reset between these moments. It carries them forward. By the time overwhelm becomes visible, the system has usually been overloaded for a long time. That is why it is so often misunderstood. People see the final moment, the shutdown, the tears, the silence, the sudden inability to cope, and they assume it came out of nowhere. It did not. There were signs. They were just internal. For many autistic people, overwhelm does not explode outward. It collapses inward. Instead of a meltdown, there may be a shutdown. Speech becomes hard or impossible. Words feel stuck. The body feels heavy. Eye contact disappears. Movement slows. Thinking becomes foggy. Sometimes there is dissociation, a feeling of being disconnected from the body or the moment. Sometimes there is an intense, bone-deep exhaustion that feels physical, not emotional. This is not giving up. It is the nervous system hitting its limit. From the outside, shutdowns are often misread. They can look like laziness, like ignoring, like refusal, like stubbornness, like attitude. But what is actually happening is neurological overload. The brain is no longer prioritizing conversation, performance, or compliance. It is prioritizing survival and regulation. Masking makes all of this even harder to see. Many autistic people learn very early that their natural responses are not accepted, so they learn to hide them. They smile when they are uncomfortable. They push through when they are overwhelmed. They comply even when their body is screaming for a break. Masking works in the short term. It keeps things looking calm on the outside, but it comes at a cost. The nervous system still pays the price. The overwhelm still accumulates. It just gets postponed. That is why crashes often happen later, at home, in private, with people who feel safe, or hours or even days after the original stressor. This delay confuses others even more. Why are they upset now? Why are they exhausted after something that seemed easy? Why could they handle it yesterday, but not today? Because overwhelm is not about effort. It is about capacity. Capacity is not fixed. It changes based on sleep, stress, physical health, sensory exposure, emotional load, and how much has already been asked of the nervous system. On a good day, there may be more room. On a hard day, there may be very little. When capacity is exceeded, the nervous system responds automatically, not as a choice, not as manipulation, not as a failure, as a reflex. What actually helps autistic overwhelm is not discipline or correction, it is reduction. Reducing sensory input instead of pushing through it. Reducing verbal demands when speech is hard. Reducing pressure to explain or justify distress. Reducing punishment for needing space or quiet. Support looks like allowing breaks before collapse. Predictability instead of constant change. Clear expectations instead of vague ones. Fewer transitions. More recovery time. It looks like understanding that silence can be communication. That withdrawal can be self-protection. That rest is not a reward. It is a need. Autistic overwhelm is not something to fix. It is something to recognize early. When we learn to see the hidden side of overwhelm, we stop blaming the person for their nervous system doing exactly what it is designed to do. And when that blame disappears, real support finally becomes possible. If this helped you understand autistic overwhelm more clearly, you are welcome to like and subscribe for more grounded, compassionate conversations like this.